Hi guys, welcome to Map Making Monday. So I am going to talk about the outlines today, the outlines for my mountains, or not my mountains. Mountains are what I did last week, but no, the islands. And I do tend to draw a lot of island work. You know, I like drawing in the sea and whatnot. So, you know, and I have waterways, you know, in most of my drawings in some manner. So, pretty butterfly. This was actually a sketch that I was, I'm working on a polymer clay cane, and it's very complex, and I haven't done one that complex before, but, this was the first sketch, like kind of, well actually this was the very first sketch, and then I went to this, you know, the other. But anyways, that's what that is. This is, you know, just not just maps, but I've got some doodles in here for other projects as well. And there's the mountains that we drew last week. So, let's see. Actually, yeah, I need to remember to go back and date that. But, okay. So, okay, here's a great example. I'm going to zoom you guys in. And I'm literally just lowering the arm of my camera boom. This is not using the zoom on my phone, in case you're wondering. Go ahead and lift you back up a little bit. Okay. So you can see this is coffee stain paper. This is, I love drawing maps on coffee stain paper. And, partly because it gives you a place to start. You know, you have all of these lovely shades of color to play with. Like right here, let's see, I believe that it's dark enough for you guys to see. There's this lovely shape already on the paper, and so that is one of the easiest ways that I use to start a map and figure out what outline I'm going to use. You know, what that one's gonna look like, kind of thing. What this map is gonna be. Is I will just use, excuse me, use the colors, the color of the paper. And see now, I've gotta remember to draw darker. I'm still getting used to doing this on camera. You know, and I will be mixing it up and throwing in some videos. I'm gonna have my son help me figure out how to record my drawing tablet exercises, so that way you guys can see those too. I think that will have to be voiceover work. That's, you know, an aside, I guess. But yeah, so there we go. You guys can really see that line really well, and then, you know. But yeah, I'll just follow the lines of the coffee stain paper. And see, this way, this can either be the water or the land at this point. You know, totally your choice. You know, I just outlined the shape on the paper. And now I'm going to look and see right down here, I see this other shape. You guys might not be able to see that super well. It is a fairly faint stain. But I am going to go ahead and just, yeah, there we go. Follow the shape, and you do want to kind of mimic the shapes that you've already used. Like you can have islands be whatever shapes you want and whatnot, because it doesn't have to make scientific sense. If you want to do like scientifically correct maps and that kind of stuff, there's a ton of information out there, and you would need to be aware of your shapes. I just draw fantasy maps. I don't care if it can actually happen or not. So, just throwing that out there. But yeah, so I'm going to take this shape, and this shape actually does kind of a weird, kind of that, you know, but that would look funny, I think. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just take that off the page. And see, even though I'm using the colors on the page as a place to start, you're not locked into that, is my point. You know, you can go ahead and explore, you know, other shapes and twirl it out and whatnot. Another way to dictate your shapes is to hang on. Okay. Another way to figure out your outline shapes, that's what I'm doing, is to get something like this, something like beans, or you can use Cheerios, you can use, you know, it really doesn't matter what you use. These are beads, these are stone beads, and they're out of my little project box because I'm playing with making trees of life like this in different shapes, or not different shapes, but, well, I mean, kind of, but different sizes. This one I don't think worked out very well. I mean, it's okay, but I don't love it. But anyways, but yeah, see, these are the ones that I really like. This is the size that, but these are the beads that I use to do that. And so I have them just, you know, I have a bin of them right there. And so I just grabbed a handful, and then you can, you know, do it from as far up as you want. I have cats, and this, you know, this is just a small amount, so I'm just going to kind of do it from fairly close. And now you have, let me do this. There we go. So now you have this shape, and you can go around it however you want. Like, this could be an island, you know, I could just kind of go around that guy like that, and then just kind of follow this around. And I'm not worrying about getting into every little nook and cranny, but at the same time, you know, I do like the idea of it, you know, you just, it's about using the organic shape that was created, you know, and not overthinking it. I think that's the biggest problem that I have seen in people that say they want to draw maps, and yet they struggle to draw fantasy maps. It's just about getting out of your own way. Don't think about it too hard. It's a fantasy map after all. It is not, you know, you're not trying to draw something that's accurate. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and slide those back off into their bin. There we go. And see, now we have another lovely little island. Now, I did draw that in a little darker than I normally would, just so you guys could see it. Normally I would draw that a little bit lighter, so that way I could adjust the shape any kind of way I want, you know. And so, see, like, this got a little pointed here because I changed my mind instead of going up and around those. And so that's one of those little things that if you do it lighter, you can adjust it a little easier. But there we go. I hope that helps. And, you know, just keep drawing. That's really the biggest thing, is to just keep drawing. You'll find the method that works for you. You will find a style that fits you, you know, and even if you can draw in multiple different styles, you will find that over the years of drawing and being an artist, especially if you're only doing it sporadically as just a stress reliever or something like that, not as like a job, that you'll just naturally find yourself coming back to things over and over and over again. And I think professionals do too, but at the same time, professionals do a lot of different work, and so I think it's just a different dynamic. But, and I am somewhere in between. But, so there we go, and I will see you guys again soon. Oh, and I do have a coffee shop now, and I've had an eBay store for over a decade. Actually, I think it's over 20 years now. But, and it just, that's sporadic, you know, there's sometimes stuff there, there's sometimes not. I pull stuff off there every once in a while and then just kind of restart, just because if stuff's not selling or whatever. But, or if I'm going on vacation, or, you know, still figuring all that stuff out. But go ahead and check out all my links below if you're interested in showing me some love and some support. Go ahead and go check those out. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single minute we hang out together.